some work done. We need new voices that are not afraid to speak truth about the injustices that are plaguing people of color and the plight of everyday, hardworking Americans. It's important that we say the words Black Lives Matter, but it's also important we have people in political office who are going to turn those words into action. People who not only understand, but people who are ready to do something about the communities across America that are still disenfranchised and suffer from institutional and structural racism.
Holy shit. This is amazing.
People who understand economic inequality and racial inequality are parallel issues that must be addressed simultaneously. People who are committed to preserving and protecting the right to vote, reforming the juvenile justice and criminal justice systems so we're not locking up a whole generation, but instead we're ending the disgrace that is the mass incarceration of African Americans. People who realize that Dr. King's dream was more than just being able to sit at the lunch counter. It also encompassed the possibility of owning the establishment. And I mean deep down in your hearts, you know which candidate for president will shut down the private prison industry. You know which candidate will have the courage to fight to end unjust mandatory minimums and the death penalty. You know which candidate will move to swiftly implement alternatives to incarceration for non-violent offenders. And which candidate will really use his Justice Department to protect Black lives. So today, I encourage you to reflect on the lives of Michael Brown, Eric Garner, Tamir Rice, Sam Dubois, Sandra Bland, Trayvon Martin, Oscar Grant, Walter Scott, John Crawford, and all those who have tragically and unjustly lost their lives, whose names we do not know. As we reflect, we must commit ourselves to a multiracial political revolution that fights for racial justice, that fights for social justice, that fights for economic justice.